All right. Let's see. I'm gonna. If normally I do a normally I do a mic check and then go right into you know. But I can speak. Normally that I go right into a mic check. Mic check. 1 2 2. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Okay, I can hear myself. All right. Actually, I should probably keep it there. Okay, yeah, I should probably keep it here. Um, we're gonna go to the Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, happy Halloween. Normally I've had people on here, but it is 1:23 in the morning, and this is one of those things where if I don't get this off of my head, then I'm probably it's gonna be waste. But I wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to like I had this topic going all day. I was like, okay, will this be you know what? Let me just say podcast, or will it be an after party? So I just decided to combine it together and call it, you know what, it's an after party. So, um, so this is what we have right here. We are live. Welcome to another episode of, you know what, it's an after party. I am your host Ray. Normally I have people with me, but today I'm going solo dolo. And the only reason I'm going solo dolo because I feel like I only give a fuck about this episode. I'm pretty sure like other people would have done it, but like I said, I'm this is one of the things that interests me. So it's just like I wanted to talk about it. I would have done this on my other channel, but I just wanted to get the video sent. And the only way I can do this is during going live. So, with that being today, I'm combining two things because one we're gonna be looking at a couple of videos, and two, these are both topics. So, with that being said, all right, the first one I wanted to talk about, and they're both kind of like mine, because the episode is called "Women Are Never Happy." Now, again, this is not a black woman bashing channel. I don't believe in bashing black women. I love black women to death. I love you up and down. But there are sometimes, as a black man, I feel like you women are never happy. It seems like it's just, and then it gets to the fact where black men is just like, what do you want? What do you really want in life? Because even if you want something, it seems like you diss it. Even if like you get it, it seems like it's not enough. It seems like you're never satisfied. It's just like you're never happy. And it leads us to the point it's just like, what do you want? Now today, these are two videos that I feel like conspire. We're not gonna watch both of these videos in entirely, but I think they're coming from the same no no no. One is from the Tip Network. Shout out to the Tip Network, and the other one is from Passport OG. And this goes along to two things. Now, the first one is about Meg the Stallion and how the sisterhood it basically is not liking Meg the Stallion right now and the new song, and everybody's calling the song trash. So we're gonna play a little bit of it. Like I said, I'm not gonna go through the whole video, but we're gonna play a little bit of it, and we're gonna I should have not. Ugh. This is I'm not calling her ugly. It's just where I paused it at. It's not a pleasant part where I paused it at. But yeah, we're gonna see black women discuss Megan Thee Stallion and how they feel about her new video.
I'm tired of seeing Megan shake her hair. I didn't think that I was ever gonna say this, but this shit is just getting old. It's very one note. Okay, Megan, we get it. You know how to throw that monkey. We get it. You got a big old fat head and you know how to shake it. Like, I want to see something else. I'm sorry, this is very one note. You shaking your have to do with you being in love, Megan. I'm sorry. Like, it feels a little over sexualized. It feels like you're going out your way to sexualize yourself. Pop that pussy for your man. Pop that pussy for your man. Pop that pussy for your man.
I think it's time that we have a real conversation about my good sis Megan Thee Stallion, because that new song, not even just the song, but the video that she put out, like the last thing that we need from her right now is another booty shaking, coochie popping song from her.
Remember how they done the black man with mass incarceration?
Okay, basically, I want to, before we even get to the whole pop your pussy for the man thing, I want to say two things. One, I am actually a Meg Thee Stallion fan, and I'm one of the people, like, I was liking Meg. Shout out to Fada, because Fada put me on Meg, and um, I've been a Meg Thee Stallion fan for the longest. And I actually think she can actually rap. I said she can rap better than most dudes. But if I'm not lying, but I also am not gonna lie to you, I've also been very critical about the content that she's been putting out. And me and my little sister, we always have a discussion about this because she wants to like my little sister. She wants to like Meg Thee Stallion, but all her shit sound the same. And I couldn't agree. I have to agree with her. Like, so most of the last couple albums when they put on, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just very one note. All the beats are the same. She's always talking, rapping about sex and like throwing her pussy and shaking her ass and taking your man. And this is, and this is coming from me personally. Like I said, I know you could rap, and I've been said this before. That lady was um talking about, oh, she needs to switch it up. I've been said, yo, you need to add more content. You need to be like, you really need to be diving deep. Like, not everybody's gonna be, people are gonna get tired of you talking about shaking your ass and popping your pussy all the time. It's just like, you need to switch it up. You're a dope rapper, and I think you can like really pull it. I think she's been riding off of that sexual market for like the longest, but I was like, you can actually rap. And that's been my whole spiel about Meg. It's just like, yo, I think you could actually rap. And like, don't get me wrong, like she had a couple songs about, talking about her moms and her grandma, I believe. It's like the songs that made her cry. But it's like she don't really dig deep. And I think she has potential to be one of the greatest female rappers alive. I know, people gonna be like, she ain't topping Nicki or Lil Kim or Foxy Brown. People gonna have their favorites. But I feel like, yo, you can do more with your raps than just talking about popping pussy. I've been saying this for like at least the last 2 hours. I was just like, yo, you is so much more than this. You was. I've been saying this shit for the longest. Now, I also have this theory because she's now talking about popping pussy for a man. Now, this is where the other women happy now because it seems like, oh, now she's talking about popping pussy for your man. Y'all have a problem with this. Y'all wasn't, y'all, what, y'all wasn't, I feel like if she was like talking about just popping a pussy, they wouldn't have this problem. Now, again, you know, it- you know, women don't like seeing. I've always said this. For some reason, like when a woman gets in a relationship and this is about her man and all that stuff, you women do not like it. You do not like it when women talk about their man. When they get, oh, my man, my man, my man. You single women do not like that. That is my other theory. Is that now she's with Clay Thompson, and Clay Thompson is treating her right, and now she's finally with a nigga that treating her right. You women are not liking that, and it seems like it seems like that all the time because it's just like you get these independent women songs, don't need no man songs, and all of a sudden now they with a man. It's just my man, my man, my man, and all you women that don't like when they censor men and all that other stuff. It's just like y'all don't like that. That is my other theory, and for that I say like you women need to go find your own man. That's what I'm gonna just say. Go find your own nigga. Because if you had a nigga, you be that way too. I know a lot of y'all like y'all say I don't need no man, but when y'all get into a man and a man pushing on you like that, y'all gonna be like, my man, my man, my man too. It's not even about centering men. It's just like everybody needs something. And it's like everybody needs somebody. It's just how we're built. I think as human beings, that's how we're built. It's like you need some companionship. You need some passion. You need someone that like is going to be in your corner all the time. Like, yeah, it's cool being an independent person, making your own money, making your own bills, but like sometimes you just need someone to share it with. It's lonely out here. Like, money doesn't like it's good to make money, but money doesn't comfort you at night. Sometimes a lot of things don't comfort you at night. And I'm not saying like get with any nigga. Get with someone that's, worth your time, worth your value, like like fucks with you heavy and always wants to see the best for you. Get with a nigga like that. Now, it's let's continue this video.
The black woman is gonna be a sex slave. She's gonna be a slave to her desires to be pleased and pleasured through a. And that's what the white man won't, because he had the same free reign during slavery. So the black woman has no other value other than turning her ass around. That's why every picture, every video, you see black women with their ass to the camera. They don't look straight ahead no more. Black women do not take forward stern pictures like this. It gotta be. So homie, so that's the tone they setting for the future of the black woman. The tone for the future of the black man, he'll be emasculated like the black woman. They'll be back to the slave master will be back having free with the black man and the black woman in any way he wants now, because what he's creating. Remember, he created the nigga. He gets a whole book on how to make a nigga. So this generation of women, they're wrestling and they're being possessed with the spirit, like the young boy was possessed with the gangster spirit.
Y'all know I talk.
There's only one thing I need to say about that. I know there are women that don't rap about their pussy. Cardi B used to say this all the time. There's women that don't rap about that's not in 304 culture, like Rhapsody, and I think No Name and all that other stuff. Now, shout out to especially like Rhapsody. I've been said like Rhapsody does not have female fans. I've always been on that tip that Rhapsody does not have female fans. And the fact that, I mean, I know there's women that do fuck with her, but I always said that Rhapsody, she probably has more male fans than female fans. Because Rhapsody don't be talking about the whole culture. And Rhapsody is actually creative. Like, y'all only get behind Rhapsody when it's just like, oh, it's just like, oh, we do got conscious rapping and all that other stuff. And it's just like, if you ladies put as much effort into as Rhapsody as y'all did, as much as the Megs, the Cardis, the Megs, the Sukianas, and all the other stuff, all the 304 culture raps, I think Rhapsody will be just as big. And Rhapsody, she be rapping about female empowerment too. It's just like, and the reason why I'm bringing Rhapsody up because I feel like Rhapsody is very dope. She's one of the dopest lyricists and MCs. Like she's had flawless albums with concepts and all that other stuff. She's someone that really puts their work in, and I've always said that. She's someone that really, really, really puts her work into her albums, and yet no one gives a fuck. But y'all let Sexy Red run the fucking streets. Y'all let someone like Sukiyana and her songs like I'm selling cooch, I'm selling cooch, and as catchy as that is, it's just like yo, I can't. I have nieces now. And I'm thinking just like, and this is coming from a nigga that listen to gangster rap, and like I never popped a pistol. Well, in the Navy I did, but other than that, I never wants to be a trapper and all that other stuff. I never agree with fucking Charleston White with gangster culture and all that other stuff. Oh, there's a gangster spirit. Um, But I will say this: I know some dudes did want to be gangster when they wasn't gangster. I guess he's talking about that. So I mean, he's not far off. But as far as just like me growing up, we had the balance. Like I had my conscious rap with the gangster rap, with the lyricism raps and the backpacks and all that stuff. Like, we had that. I don't feel like a lot of women this generation is. It is just like, who the fuck do I want them to listen to? Especially when it comes to women rappers. Because they either always rapping about sex or they're just weird like Doja Cat. Nothing wrong with Doja Cat, but, you know, I feel like there's not a lot of options. So, let's see what she has to say.
About how women over sexualize themselves way too much. I mean, literally way too much. They are over sexualizing themselves. And a lot of women are watching these celebrities, these influencers. They are the ones who continue to encourage it, who promote it, and it just continues to grow, right? And we always blame men, right? We say men are the reason why, you know, they are always over-sexualizing women, but we do it to ourselves.
My baby, take some big moves.
Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Lover Girl, is one of the worst songs I've heard all year. It is legitimately that terrible. That does not mean I think Megan Thee Stallion is terrible. I just think the song is legitimately god-awful.
I just know good and goddamn well that Megan didn't take such a classic love song about kissing, and she took that ish and made pop that for your man, pop that your man, pop that your man.
Pop that pussy for your man, pop that pussy for your man, pop that pussy for your man.
Look, because I didn't see the video, right?
Sure
I didn't see it. I saw clips of it.
I also didn't see the video either. So, but this is what, you know, I think it's Just a Girl. I think that was her name, Just a Girl. But she said something that I've been saying for like the longest as well, is that men know it's like we don't really have to over sexualize you anymore. You women do it to yourself. I can't even open Instagram. Excuse me. I can't even open Instagram without seeing ass and titties and, you know, thirst traps. And I don't even follow thirst traps no more. Like, when I was younger, I did. And then I unfollowed all a bunch of thirst traps and all that other stuff. And yet, they still pop up on my feed. Sometimes, even when I want to watch regular stuff, it's just like, oh, there's another girl with a thick drink. And like, especially like, they like throwing out thick like Tina's on Instagram. You know, and you know what's funny? It's just like there's this one, I don't know if she's a TikTok or YouTuber, but she's a dark skinned girl, and obviously she's from Africa. But I think she's from West Africa. Don't really I don't know her nationality, but if you've seen her, she's one of those, like, she's very modest in what because she always in Chinese outfits and does their tradition because she was raised there. And yet she doesn't sexualize herself, but she is thick as hell. To which everybody be like, turn around. You know, like, the girl is like built, like she's very pretty too. But don't get me wrong, she's very pretty. She speaks different languages, but I think even she knows that you got the biggest ass in all of China right now. Like that, like she not even trying. Like every time you see her, she has a smiley face of where the booty should be. And Miss Fat Meals Thursday. Like last time she walked in and someone got into a fight. I don't know if that was a script or not, but they walked out, they got into a fight, and ran. And I don't know if they caught him or not, but yeah, a lot of these women over sexualize themselves. And this is what I find as an uncle is like, I don't have to sexualize some of these women. I can just go up on my Instagram, and these women are doing it on their own. They don't need our help. They do it on their own. All right, let's get let's get to this because, like I said, I'm gonna be moving back and forth.
Obviously, Meg was teasing it like for the last couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, I like that sample. That's that total kissing you. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know,
what you want to do, that's fine. But I feel like there's a way to do it. Like, the whole point of seduction is to lead the people wanting more. I don't really want to see anymore. You keep on showing me the same thing over and over again. Megan, you're literally clapping your ass, bouncing your ass up and down, naked, practically naked in a music video.
But I thought, with the Clay debut,
I think I get the point. Now, again, to one of my theories. Oh wait, let's hear her before I go to the next video.
like, all right, Megan's moving into her grown woman, like, I'm in love, like, we're gonna settle down, get married type. Nope, it's still popped up for your man. We still popping pussy, but just this time it's not man, it's I'm popping pussy
for your man.
My man.
For your,
hey,
she's showing growth. She's showing growth. Yo. For your man.
Hey.
Don't just be out here popping it for your man.
Music and film and images control the cultural movement of a people and a nation. The image, the music, all of the moving images collectively with the music, the dress code, the fashion, all of it controls and manipulates the mind of the people. As soon as they lock into it, you are writing on them what to do. It's a very deep subconscious thing. So that's why when children look at it, they see it, they start walking the same way, talking the same way, rapping the same way, carrying them Dracos the same way, putting them ski masks the same way.
Why you think Megan Thee Stallion rap the way they rap? They doing what they acting like.
All right, gotta get to Jeff. My last words on this, and it's evolved into two theories. One, Meg, if you're listening, and first I know you're not because you probably never heard this channel, but Meg, if you ever all of a sudden listen to this, switch it up. I know you can do it. You're a very smart woman. I know you can talk about things other than your body. Like, Plan B will still always be one of my favorite because I feel like that was out of the box and I feel like it showed her on a lyrical standpoint. And Plan B will always be my favorite song from her. But yeah, these new ones, they're too bright. So, with that being said, we're going to go to our next one. And this one is about our men ruining dating for everyone. Now, the point with this one is just like these women, they have boyfriends and they're embarrassed by them. And it's just like, this is where honestly the topic comes from. It's just like, are you fucking happy? It's like, I think, and this is my theory, like, I feel like old heads. Remember when, you see someone weird and he's, crooking out or going crazy or something like that, and it's just like, oh, he needs therapy, and there's always some old school person that's like, nah, that nigga just need to get laid. Or he just need a woman. It's just like, if you give him a woman, he's good. This is what this is, but because I always feel like women are natural healers, internally. Like, being with a woman, if you're a man, you're overbearing and aggressive, and women calm that shit down. It's like they mentally calm that shit down. And I feel like that's why a lot of women don't want to be a lot of man's piece because they feel like it's unwarranted. And I'm telling you, it is warranted. Once you need someone to love for you, you never not want that feeling to go away. But let's get back to what they're thinking.
And I am telling you, it's embarrassing, period. Do you know how many women in loving relationships have messaged me to be like, hey, I love my man down. This is still embarrassing. It's still embarrassing. And I know it's not your fault. It's the men's fault. Collectively, the way men have behaved in romantic relationships is it is nothing short of terrorism. It is nothing short of emotional terrorism.
If someone so much as says,
what do we do? Sometimes I'll be looking at it just like, what the fuck did we do? It's like, what do we do? Especially just like racism. It's not a contract, a social contract for me anyway. But until Friday, I won't have it no more. So But at the same time, it's just like now you're in a relationship with someone, and yet it seems like these women are angry that these women are getting in relationships, and it's just like, oh well, just settle down. It's just like, what do you want me to do? You want me to be on tour? You want me to be on tour? Be on tour. You want me to stop being Converse? I'm sorry. You want me to stop working and take care of kids? Is that what you want? It's like it goes to a while. It's just like no one knew what they wanted until today.
My boyfriend on social media, they're muted. There's
And by today, I mean like what happened in this article.
nothing I hate more than following someone for fun only for their content to become my boyfriendified suddenly. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing? The Vogue article by Chantel Joseph continues. This is probably because for so long it felt like we were living in what one of my favorite Substackers calls boyfriend land, a world where women's online identities centered around the lives of their partners, a situation rarely seen reversed. Women were rewarded for their ability to find and keep a man with elevated social status and praise. It became even more suffocating when this could be leveraged on social media for engagement and, if you were serious enough, financial gain.
There was a really interesting point that came across both people in relationships and single people, and this idea that like being in a relationship with a man and showcasing it to the world in and of itself was an embarrassing thing to do. And that's what I really wanted to get into. There was this idea of there not being a solidarity with other women. There was this idea of like a relationship just by default being something that rendered you quite uncool. I spoke about this podcast I came across where they were talking about, is it lame to have a boyfriend? And they say, you know, when I meet a girl and she has a boyfriend, I automatically just kind of put her in a box or in a category, and I just don't feel as inspired or engaged by her. And then when someone doesn't, I feel like they have so much life and prospect, and they are just entertaining and fun, and I kind of feel empowered by their individualism. But interestingly, the girls talking about this on the podcast, agreeing with this idea that like girls without boyfriends are cool, are also in relationships themselves.
In an age where young ladies are not only demanding that guys lead with their wallet,
I had to make sure I get all that out. Now, if you're embarrassed with your man, why are you still with him? That's all. That's the first thing I always ask. If you are embarrassed with this man, why are you still with him? It's not fair to the guy. It's really not fair to the guy. Like he fucking falls in love with you. That's when you know he's the son. Like, I can speak. Next thing, I can speak. I'm sorry. This. What do you want? This is what I ask. It's like, what do you want in a man? It feels like when you get your man, you don't know how to use him. It's when you ask him to do stuff, he do stuff, and you're like outside. You're like, I don't want the whole thing about women that chosen thing, but I have seen a couple stuff where stuff like this, just like women be doing just regular shit, and next thing you know, clink clink, she's locked up. And to me, it's like I don't know. It's just like I will always say this: the women are the remedy to men, and this is why we need each other. This is why I say the gender war is stupid. We need each other. We need each other. I tell people this all the time. We need each other. Let's get back into the video.
Before they consummate any kind of label on their relationship, they also want to show off the things that were purchased with said wallet on Instagram or social media. But then comes this new caveat. However, more recently, there's been a pronounced shift in the way people showcase their relationships online. Far from fully hard-launching romantic partners, straight women are opting for subtler signs, a hand on the steering wheel, clinking glasses at dinner, or the back of someone's head. On the more confusing end, you have faces blurred out of wedding pictures or entire professionally edited videos with the fiancé conveniently cropped out of all shots. Women are obscuring their partner's face when they post, as if they want to erase the fact that they exist without actually not posting them.
My theory on this one. So, and I'm gonna leave it here, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because, like I said, I didn't want to like fully go into the videos, But my theory on this one is you women don't like sharing your legacy and don't really want to be a man. Like you, even if you make more than him, you still look for someone that's on tape with him, with you. Excuse me, that is on par and on tape with you. That is just it. I, God, I feel like no. I'm sorry. Like it's almost 2 in the morning. Like I said, let me wrap this up. I think a lot of y'all women are selfish with your legacy. Like with men, when we get married and have a wife and kids, we're talking about our wife and kids. Like in this scenario, it's this: as men, when we have a legacy, the legacy for the whole family. And I feel like women don't have that. Like the legacy is for her and her only. Like she doesn't want to share with a man. So let's say like she like B. John Robinson, um, they had a bad game, and he's trying to sneak up on. I'm sorry. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed after this, but it's just like with women, they I can understand because like the screen, maybe they don't practice much people, and then maybe all that other stuff. But I feel like with women, like they want their ass kissed. They want like even if you're a nobody, they want your ass kissed. They want you to learn how to figure it out. They want you to do what you got to do, and that is this is why I always call women selfish. And I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but like just get puzzled. God don't like sharing your legacy with men. Most like even if you're married to him, y'all still don't pay for the electricity. Like things around the house. Like the man when I was for when I was in the Navy, and there's people that had BAH, and they used to get off of they used to get off of YouTube, not get off of YouTube, but it's like they don't want to share their they don't want to share their legacy with the family, and that's plain and simple. You don't want to share your legacy with the family, and yet I feel like that's the most important part, and I also feel like you should do that. Like being with the women is the ultimate remedy, in my opinion. There's always to be even when they say it's still good. You're like I'll go in there with you, or it's just like you just hope no one comes out to vine. Like he accidentally watched this out. Let no. So the moral of this story, and if you want, we get into like this article later. But yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. But the moral of this story is just like women are very selfish with their nature. I don't know why, but it's in your it's in everything like crop tops. You you young you young women know that professionally. I know it's not the most edit one. But those are my final words. It's just like you women are very selfish with your legacy. With men, we'll build everything from our own hands. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, we're gonna get into our final thoughts. Right, this gender war is stupid. I done said this many times. The gender war is very stupid. The war is going to take multiple people. It's going to take multiple people's lives. It's going to get into fights that you don't need to be having. It's going to get very clicky, and let's not go somewhere. In my opinion, let's go somewhere. Some of this, yeah, I might have to edit this in post, but it's cool. Let me know what you guys think. That is my final thought. That let me do this again. So slow. My final thoughts are a lot of y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But my final thoughts is it's just like this gender war thing. If we start it, we lose. There's no winner coming out there. Not men or not women. Especially black men and black women. We're gonna find something that's gonna make us stick together. And I can't wait for that. It's gonna make us stick together. It's I'll pay your rent as soon as I get home from work. Nah, none of that no more. I feel like we get to go on the streets and protesting. And that's all I gotta say. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. And most of this stuff I probably will edit and post anyway. But yeah, my final thoughts is just like if they win, we lose. And that's all I gotta say about that. Um Let me know how you feel about this. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.